That's right, folks. The moment we've been waiting for is here. Today, Friday, is the spring equinox. So let's get the vibe for this weekend. Hallelujah, everybody. It's the freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. It's Jeff here at Raise Your Vibration TV. And when you see that singing bowl in the middle of the screen, you know it's time for what? The freaking weekend. Welcome, everybody. Not only that, but today, Friday, is the spring equinox. Now, you know I am big on the spring equinox. I'm big on the equinoxes and the solstices, and I'll tell you why. These are major reset points in our life to get in rhythm with everything around us instead of fighting it. If you're feeling out of sync, this is the time to do it. If you're feeling like you're not reaching your goals, this is the time to realign yourself to them. I'm telling you, this is a great energy, and I'm so glad that you're here. Now, if you want the lowdown on all of this energy that's happening, we got Mercury going direct. We just had a new moon in Pisces to release things to this spring equinox. Telling you, powerful energy. But make sure you go ahead and check out the midweek reset that was posted on Wednesday. That has everything, the setup for this energy, okay? As you know, we get the vibe for the weekend. It's fun, it's light, we're gonna have a good time because motherfuckers, it's spring finally. And then it's gonna be summer. But until then, we got a 3-month period now, 3 months, to go ahead and plant the seeds of our desires, to go ahead and get motivated. You can feel it. You can feel this energy, this weight lifting off of you as you come out of your winter hibernation. All right? So, with that being said, another thing, go on and check the replay for the live from Thursday night. We do a collective tarot reading to give us a vibe on what's going on out there. We also do pick-a-piles where you get to, your energy is attracted to one of the 3 piles. And that tells you what kind of energy is going to allow you to bloom for this 3-month period. And we finish it off with a beautiful guided meditation to help you shed what you got to release so you can move forward and align to what you want. Powerful shit. Go and watch it. Now, let's go back to the tarot table and begin our little weekend energy. Again, we got springtime energy, and I really hope that everybody has some kind of nice weather for this, you know what I mean? Because it would just be even better when we have the spring equinox if we can actually go outside and enjoy it just for a little bit. Maybe just go for a walk or something like that, you know, but honor this time of equal day and light, okay? All right, everybody, let's go ahead and pick our first person in this singing bowl, and it is Capricorn. Welcome, Capricorn, to your freaking weekend. Let's put you on the board. Boom, there you are. Let's go, Capricorn. Let's get the vibe for this weekend. Let's see how things are gonna shake up. Let's go. Boom, boom, bum, 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 bum. Okay, that's it. All right, very good. Very, very, very good. This looks great. We have the Emperor, which is Aries energy. I mean, there's the ram right there. Aries energy, taking action, making moves, ready to make those moves. So you may have been anticipating this energy and getting ready and build up to it. Fantastic. 3 of Cups is celebrating, being around like-minded people, groups of people, your friends, your family, anything, your extended family. And the 6 of Wands, more change, just showing great energy here, okay? Embrace it. Beautiful. Now, let's get an oracle or two. Let's get an oracle or two. And let's see what we have for you. What we have for you. Okay. Is that it? Yeah. Wow. Wow. All right. The High Priestess with listen to your intuition, listen to your inner voice. Maybe listen to what others have to say. You know, the Emperor can be quite pushy with that energy. You know what I mean? So sometimes you're not always right. taking the lead, absolutely, with the Three of Wands. Making moves, which pays off. Good moves. I like it. Okay? Now, let's look at relationships and love and all of that stuff. Let's see if everyone's got spring fever, if you know what I mean. Oh, well, that card popped out. No, you don't. Okay, great. But, you know, this just goes along with the theme of the reading. Okay, let's see. Yeah, set yourself free from this. You know, shoulda, woulda, coulda. You got more behind you. Again, this is almost like gratitude for the people that you do have in your life that are there for you. Okay, and reaching for the light too. I'm being drawn to that. But the Judgment card is setting yourself free. Don't let people fucking keep good company, not shitty company. Okay. Ace of Pentacles, a new beginning here. Someone may be giving you an offer. You may be receiving an offer. Maybe you're open to an offer in love if you're single. If you're coupled, maybe we're going to let our disagreements go to the wayside. You're not always right. I have to say that for some reason. You're not always right. Sorry. You know. All right, let's get Heart's Hidden Secrets. Don't really know why it's called that. It's one of those Gennaro decks, you know what I mean? Made in Taiwan. Okay, so depths or depth. Awareness, importance, and value. So get down to it. Maybe setting yourself free from the depth. Maybe you've been there this week. Now it's time to let it go. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's go ahead and get, what's the vibe? But this is good movement energy. It's just that, you know, where are we? Let's come up from the depths. It's time to come up from the depths. Maybe that's what you've done. You've awakened to a new awareness here or something like that. Which one? All of them. Okay, my God almighty. All right, so tension. Stressed out, migraines, worry. If you got migraines, eat some salt. And not just that table salt, that Morton shit or whatever. Get yourself some Baja Gold salt from Amazon. I should make a product placement right here, but it's fantastic. The reason why you get migraines and you have tension or you have any kind of headache is because you're dehydrated. And the salt will hydrate you immediately, added with water. And don't add it to your water. You take a little bit of salt, you let it dissolve on your tongue. There you go. But again, set yourself free from the tension, the stressing out, the, you know, get out from the depths, okay? You need boundaries with some people. So the Three of Cups can also show that maybe you need some boundaries with people. Enough is enough. Defend yourself to a point. Again, there's a message there that you're not always right. And Archangel Michael shows that you are protected, you are prevented from harm, and there's actually some divine intervention going on here. We'll take it. We'll take it. Thank you, divine intervention. Open up to it. Take the lead. Again, reaching for the light when we're no longer going down to the dark, okay? You had your phase, Capricorn. All right, let's get a smart-ass closing message from the Rebel deck. Interesting, because I said this earlier. Stop talking. Shut your mouth and listen. Okay, Capricorn, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Again, let some shit go. Listen to other people. Listen to what they have to say. Maybe there was something that you missed here, trying to go too deep for it. You know what I mean? But take the lead. You got this. All right? Have fun. Enjoy this spring. All right, Capricorn, thank you so much. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. Oh, one popped out. And it's Taurus. Looks like we're doing the earth signs. Taurus, welcome to the freaking weekend. Okay, we got you there. Let's do this. Taurus, happy spring. Happy spring. Make sure you watch the videos that I put out. Again, the midweek reset is where it's at, okay? 2 turntables and a microphone, literally, okay? And also, check out the live guided meditation to realign, calibrate your energy. Fantastic, guys. It was a great night, and you can watch the replay, okay? There it is. Boom. Oh boy. All right. Let's see. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Wow. So this is great energy here, Taurus. But don't be deceived by other people, by yourself, whatever's going on here. 7 of Swords is it's time to be strategic. The Queen of Pentacles and the Empress, I should say. What the fuck? The Empress. This is nurturing energy, taking your power back. Maybe you've had somewhat of a shitty week. Now it's time to regain your strength. The 3s show growth here. The 3 of Wands is waiting for the right moment, being patient, and the Wheel of Fortune is kind of adding to this, saying you've been patient and now it's time, but you need to nurture yourself. So make sure you're getting it right. Make sure you're not letting your thoughts deceive you or somebody else to that factor, okay? Follow me on that? Excellent. All right, let's get some oracles to reinforce the message. I like this, though. This is nurturing, empowering energy, you know? This could be where you're finally kind of getting your bearings straight. You know what I'm saying? Okay. Yeah, all right. So again, release what no longer serves you, especially negative thoughts here. And strength and letting go of control. This is the Strength card, Leo energy. Again, we're moving towards this. Empowerment. Very strong energy. I think you're ready for the spring. Ready to get some shit done, maybe. You know, you've been waiting for this moment. Could be doing some traveling or making plans to. Maybe you're releasing the... okay, now it's time. Maybe you got your tax money back or something like that. You know, good for you. Something of that nature, you know? All right, so all these cards are face down except for the star, so wish upon a star, especially if you're single. Tell the universe what you want. Again, you've been patiently waiting for something here. Nurture yourself in the process. Ooh, but don't hold back. And don't be wishy-washy about it, okay? Excellent. Pentacles, pentacles, pentacles. And remember that you create your reality, so you are in control of that. You're in control of your thoughts. Don't let them deceive you. Release negative ones that keep you from getting what you want. This looks like for a lot of Tauruses is getting what they want. And the Ace of Wands is a brand new change here. Hallelujah. Beautiful. I love it. I love it. There's a message that's coming in that says it's time. It's time. It's time. Fuck yeah. All right. Let's get some more oracles. Let's just swather you with more oracles. Obscurity. Obscurity. Secrets, mystery, concealing. Yeah, don't hold back. Don't hold back, especially if you want to change, if you want to be able to let somebody know things, keeping secrets, keeping things a mystery. Okay. Who are you, Sarah McLachlan? You know? Building mystery. God. You know, I'm gonna tell you something, man. There's nothing that says depression more is when you put on Sarah McLachlan. You are looking for a good cry. And you know what? I don't think you need that anymore. I think what you need to do is just laugh, enjoy happiness, joy, and healing. I think it's time. Maybe that's what it is. It's just time. Maybe you're going to a comedy club this weekend, you know? Okay. All right, okay. Let's get a closing message for you. But this energy looks really good, you know? It's just that you gotta release stuff, you know? You just gotta release stuff. You just gotta release it. You gotta release it. You gotta release it. All right. The Rebel deck says, put the fucking phone down. After this reading, of course. Too much screen time is making you awkward and sad. Go talk to a live person. Again, stop being obscure. You see what? This is pretty cool. Stop being obscure. Talk to some people, okay? It's making you look really funky. Okay, Taurus. That's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching, and happy spring. Utilize that, okay? Open up to these beautiful energies that are available to you. Again, I'm telling you, what you have been patiently waiting for in the right time is now about to pop. Taurus, act on it, all right? Okay, I love you all. Let's take you off the board. Oh, wait. Yeah, we take you off the board and see who is next. Let's see who's next, and it's Aries. Aries. There you are, Aries. Happy birthday for you Equinox babies. Happy birthday. Maybe you're celebrating your birthday this weekend. Fantastic. Happy spring. This is your time, Aries. Okay, so let's get the vibe for you. Don't forget, Aries, make sure you check out the midweek reset. That will give you all the lowdown on the astrology and the energy that's available for you at this time. So this is your reset, boys and girls. Let's take advantage of it, okay? Take advantage of it. All right, let's do this for Aries. You feel that energy. Are you feeling that energy? Are you open to this energy? Okay, wow. Well, we are definitely working towards something here. And I'll tell you why. With the Eight of Cups, we are releasing. We are letting shit go. We are walking to the horizon. It's a new day. Okay, Aries? Leaving it behind. The King of Swords cuts all cords, looking at things from a more mature stance. Now, I can see clearly now, that kind of thing. You know what I mean? The Knight of Swords is moving towards communication, acting on your ideas. This kind of shows, the Knight of Swords kind of shows me very fast energy. It's Mercury going direct at this time. This is also happening on the 20th also. And the Three of Pentacles is recognition and reward, finally moving towards that because you are allowing it. Okay, you are letting whatever is hindering you here, probably old, outdated patterns, thoughts, people, places, things, and moving towards something that is more aligned to your how can I say it, like destiny, Don't want to get that dramatic, but you kind of see what I'm saying. It's like you're moving towards this beautiful energy, whatever it is that you are trying to manifest here. And I think that now you're looking at the long game and taking action on it. Good. Okay. All right, let's get some oracles. What else do we have for Aries? Boom. Okay. All right. This looks very cut and dry. Sadness and isolation with the Three of Swords. We're letting this go. That's what we're walking away from. Simply love that's all you need to do right now. But what this shows is something from the past. A situation from the past, maybe some dad issues, parental issues. And the sacral chakra is definitely saying that. And I think that is what you are releasing. Okay? You are letting this go. The Eight of Cups is showing you walking away from sadness, isolation, something from the past, and allowing more joy into your life. You fucking deserve it. And it's time. And I think a lot of you Aries are taking that stance and moving towards it. And it's beautiful energy. It hurts. But you cannot let whatever happened in the past, whatever it is, regardless of what it is, rob you of your joy. You're done doing that. And I think that this season, you're definitely taking steps towards that. All right? Beautiful. Yeah, look at that. Okay, the Nine of Wands. Yes, you have been through it all. We understand, but now it's time to move forward. The Knight of Swords. Again, communication. Moving towards it. That's a big thing right there. You are taking no prisoners. Three of Wands, you are ready. You are waiting. It is happening. Another 3, okay? And let's actually put 3, 3, 3 on the board. Where are my angel number cards? Where are they? Here we go. Here we go now. So what this season is for you is heralding in growth, creativity, and divine support. And they really want me to focus on the divine support. Okay? And the Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time. Your reset, Aries. Beautiful. Beautiful. At first, I didn't know where that was going, because the Three of Swords can really cut. You know, it can show that you've been cut. However, I think that it's about to change. All right, so let's go through these. Is chasing. We're not chasing. Pursuit, toxicity, and resilience. Yeah, the Nine of Wands also shows resilience, but there's a toxic quality to chasing. We do not chase, we attract, okay? What do we attract? Beauty. Focus on your beauty. You're charming, be graceful, and kind-hearted. That's your inner beauty. We don't chase that either, okay? This season is bringing in clarity, truth, intentions, and honesty. Well, you're honest, that's for sure, okay? Let's get what's the vibe. I think that's the thing, is you're seeing this clarity come in. Yeah. And for a lot of you, this is over with. It's done. Suffering in silence, unspoken desires, which the Knight of Swords is definitely telling you to speak it out, to make it happen. Real feelings and broken dreams. We don't need to focus on broken dreams. We need to realign to our dream. It's not over yet, okay? Now, let's get a closing message for you for this weekend. Huge energy here. Clearing out. Clearing things out. Wow. Closing message, Aries. Focus. Fuck fear. Perfect. It'll lie to your face, and it will. And you need to take action to alleviate that for you. Damn. Aries, happy birthday. Happy spring equinox. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Again, you know, we try to keep it light. You know, if I wanted to keep it light, I would say you're moving towards, you know, better times, good times. You're growing. You're learning. You never stop growing and learning. We always think that at a certain age, we should have it all in place. No, that's not the way it goes, folks. And that's why we're struggling with that, is because we've been sold, well, by let's say 40 or what is it, 30, 40, or 50, you should have your shit together. Well, guess what? It doesn't work that way. And then you are very let down because you get to that age and you haven't reached that point yet. We are still growing and learning. And you're not done until you're not breathing. So give yourself a break. You know what I mean? All right, Aries, happy goddamn birthday. And enjoy your weekend. I love you all. Happy spring. Let's take you off the board and see who is next. And it's Virgo. My astrology teacher used to say Virgo. Virgo. You know, because he was, you know, an English professor and knew the vernacular very well, and pronunciation is a big thing, you know, and he was like, it's not Virgo, it's Virgo. Virgo. Okay. All right. So welcome, Virgo. Happy spring. I bet you already got plans for your garden. How many of you have already mapped out your garden? Let me know in the comments, okay? So let's do this, Virgo. Happy spring, spring, happy spring. So happy it's spring. Sun goes down at 7:30 and later every night. Okay. All right. All right, you have an opportunity now. Listen, Virgo, stop wasting your energy. Stop sitting in this shit. Stop doing it. Just stop, okay? You're getting an opportunity here. Feet on the ground, get practical. You're being given an opportunity. Take it, nurture it, do it. This is a time to do it. Put your time and focus into things that pay off this weekend. Oof, that's good. Maybe getting some planning done. Don't waste your time doom scrolling. The season's gonna pass you by. You know what I mean? Let's get some oracles. Yeah, change your focus. You're refusing to see. You're wasting your energy. What you need to focus on is, wow, look at that. Well-deserved reward and dreams coming true. 9 of Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. This is good. So, again, what are you not paying attention to? Change your focus into things that pay off. And boy, do they ever. Beautiful. All right. Moving right along. I like it. I like this energy for you. Let's go ahead and see what's going on with love. Love. Ooh, okay. Damn. The 7 of Cups. See, maybe you're confused about what to do. You're focusing on too many details, I believe. Way too many details. Yeah. Don't worry about the details, okay? You just keep on keeping on. Now we have the 9 of Cups, another 9. So we got 9s on the board. This is wish fulfillment. You focus on wish fulfillment. All of your, pick one. Okay, that's what I was saying in the live, is don't try to change 10 things at once. Pick one, put your focus on it, and move forward with it. The world, yeah, that's completion. So you may be making some plans to travel, finally making all of this fit, and the 999 for this weekend is telling you don't give up. Release this shit, confusion, let go of indecision, and open up to wish fulfillment. That's what that is. You're almost there. Wow. That's brilliant. And I do hope that resonates with you. So let's get some more oracles and see what they have to say. All right, yeah. So we've got some double meanings here with thinking. You're thinking too much. Missing you, craving, desiring, yes. Maybe somebody is missing you. They might reach out. But there's also mistakes here, and that's what I think you're thinking about. Misunderstanding, victim, lost soul, victim. That doesn't get you what you want this weekend. It doesn't. So change your focus, all right? Wow. Virgo, you're making a mistake by kind of throwing the towel in now. Nope, too late. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, this may be it. Stagnant. Shake this stagnant energy off. Stuck, dead end, frozen. Make a decision. You're thinking about it too much. And a focus on family this weekend. Blood ties, inner circle, even extended family. It all means so much. And that's where you can put your attention and focus on, into those things that pay off. All right, let's get a closing message for you. And see what we have. Okay. You equals tight ass. Loosen the fuck up. Control freaks don't get laid. That's it. That's the whole thing we've been discussing and talking about and trying to allude to. You know what I mean? Control freaks don't get laid. You're thinking way too much about it. Change your focus and, well, dreams will come true, Virgo. It's never too late. All right, so that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Virgo, happy spring. Relax a little bit. Let go of this confusion, and you know you're wasting your energy. There's some good stuff on the horizon for you. Just don't give up, okay? Pay attention to 999 also. All right, Virgo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Let's see who is next. Have a great one. Thank you for watching. And let's see who's next. Let's take you off the board. And it's, Aquarius. Welcome, Aquarius, to your freaking weekend. Putting you on the board. And let's see how this energy is going to fare for you. Okay? Let's go. Boom, boom, boom. Thank you so much for being here. Happy spring. Anything else? What's the vibe for this weekend? Okay, so we got it here. All right. Oh boy. Yes. Oh, I like this. Yeah, this is you, Aquarius, just really having faith, making some changes. I think a lot of you Aquariuses are actually pumped up about this energy. If you're not, pay attention, okay? But this is brilliant energy. The middle is the sun. It's time to wake up to the sun is waking up. The sun is coming back. It's getting warmer. Enjoy this. You need some light in your life, Aquarius, okay? Make that change. Be very grateful that the change that you're making, you're moving in the right direction. The Two of Cups to the Three of Pentacles is maybe partnering. Maybe that's what you're celebrating. Again, there's a celebratory energy here also, so pay attention to that. But this is great energy. You can meet somebody through work. If you're single, you may have met somebody. I'm telling you, it's all over the place, just like your energy, but it's good. It's very good. With that sun in the middle, it's hard for it not to be. Okay? Wow. All right. Let's get, there they are. Let's get your oracles. Okay, so again, challenging times, that's what we're putting our focus on. That's what we're coming out of. Your darkest fears. This is anxiety. We need to let that go. Have faith. And the Seven of Swords is seek the truth. Rip that veil apart. You see, you're opening up to the light, and there you are. I think the truth shall set you free, okay? Maybe it's because you realize that you've been focusing on these challenging times and all this way too much, and you're realizing that it's manifesting in your life. So let go of the anxiety, get excited, okay? Let's look at relationships. Anything else for Aquarius? Yeah, get excited. Get excited. Yeah, it's an end. Look at that. The Death Rebirth card and the Ten of Wands. You're done carrying these burdens, and I think that's what you're releasing right now. And if you haven't, release this, okay? This is the key for you to enjoy the next 3 months. And for the rest of your life, actually. Because this is an end to carrying burdens from the past. Or relationships that no longer serve you. And the Nine of Pentacles is this new, renewed sense of abundance, allowing it into your life. And it becomes yours, you know? Maybe you realize that you've been the one that's been keeping things away from you. Because you are, you know? All right, so we've got Divine Masculine. So this is moving forward. Maybe you're dealing with males in your life. It could be reversals, you know what I'm saying? But maybe you're releasing too much toxic masculinity or something like that. But we're opening to the Divine Masculine, where it's the Yang masculine energy. We're also, that's also moving forward. Again, that Queen of Wands was showing a change here also. So let's get what's the vibe. So, wow. Just go in with the flow. Yeah, and this is what it's all about right now, Aquarius, is possibilities. Follow your dreams, make up your mind, and believe in yourself. This is the key. That's the light that you're reaching for. The truth is that there are many possibilities. Don't fix your sight on just one, okay? Wow. Let's get a closing message for you, Aquarius. That was a fast, off-the-hip message right there. Boom. You're releasing all that stuff that's holding you from these possibilities. Holding you back, I should say. Interesting. Again, seek the truth. The truth will set you free. You think someone is lying. They are. Okay. Now, this could be somebody else. This could literally be your inner negative self-talk that you're releasing. You know, maybe you're still hearing a parent in the back of your head or an old relationship that was almost narcissistic. And I think you're releasing that energy. Either way, it no longer is a part of you, and that's where it's at. You know what I mean? All right. So, Aquarius, happy spring. Open up to this energy. Shine as brightly as the sun. Release your burdens. Again, go and check out that live, the replay I did for Thursday night. Do the meditation. Listen to the words that we talk about and all of it. It is so good for you to go ahead and release this energy. All right, Aquarius, you have yourself a sunny, great weekend. Let's take you off the board. Thank you so much for watching, and let's see who's next. And speaking of sunny, it's Leo. Happy spring, Leo. Welcome. Let's put you on the board. There you go. Kings and queens, fellow kings and queens, I should say. Let's do this. All right, Leo. Make sure you check out the midweek reset. That has everything you need to go ahead and step into this energy. Again, we're also doing the replay of the live that we did Thursday at 7. That was really great. You can watch the replay, do the meditation. It's all there for you. Okay, so let's see. What do we have? All right, Leo, let's see. Anything else? Yep. Okay. Okay. This, Leo, is all about this energy, setting ourselves free from this. This looks pretty grim. You know what I mean? It's the 5 of Pentacles, fear of failure. The 8 of Swords, feeling stuck. The 2 of Pentacles, because we're in this energy, the 2 of Pentacles is like got us off balance. And the Judgment card is just saying, set yourself free from this. This is what we release at this spring equinox. The fear, the indecision, the imbalance that these cause, we're just setting ourselves free from it. That's it. Let go. Let go. For this spring equinox. Interesting. You're not stuck. It's perception. Change your perception. You know, this energy can be tired. We got fatigue from just basically everything, people, places, and things. You know what I mean? But we just have to keep going on. All right. Yeah. Look at that. Refusing to see with the 2 of Swords. Again, a stuck energy. We don't need this. Have faith. The universe is trying to teach us something here. And observe the Hangman. Again, more stuck energy. So release the stuck energy. This is a primer of what we need to release this spring equinox. Okay? Those cards are so bent they won't even sit right. So again, refusing to see that you're stuck in this kind of energy. Get out of it. All right, let's look at relationships. You know, maybe it involves everything. It's just not one. It's not like money or something like that. It's everything, and you need to set yourself free from that. Okay, now, how do we do it? Well, we don't let the negative self-talk in our heads, and I think the 6 of Swords is saying, you're moving out of this energy, definitely, but we cannot think the same way we did before. The star says heal this energy. So we've got release, and we've got the star that says heal. Oh, excuse me, allow yourself the healing to take place. Maybe you're impatient because it's taking too long. However, an offer comes in here. And it's great. Wheel of Fortune. It's time. It's time to release this energy. It's time to open up to some energy here. Maybe relationship energy. Maybe you've been out of a relationship for a long time and now you decide it's time, you know? Have faith. So this weekend is all about having faith and really observing where your thoughts are going. Yeah. And you want to put up boundaries. No, drawing the line and enough is enough, especially when it comes to this energy that you've been dealing with. Instead, we look at the possibilities. Look at that. Free-spirited, going towards adventure and taking some risks. Maybe that's it. I don't know what's going to happen. Well, open up to it. Open up to the best. You know what I'm saying? All right, let's get what's the vibe and see. So something here opens up as soon as you release. And then we have this. Maybe that's what you're dealing with, is a psychopath, abusive, conniving, unpredictable energy. Again, keep yourself away from that. No, keep away from the psychopaths. Don't let them in your life anymore. All right? Because they, we're not doing that, Leo. We ain't doing that. Nope. There's other people out there that you can rely on instead of these fucks. You know what I mean? So let's get a closing message. And this is what you do. Through all of that, you focus on winning. Because you are. Why? Because you got a good thing going, Leo. Don't ruin that shit. And you can ruin it by not setting boundaries with these people, these vipers, these sycophants, whatever they are. Enough is enough. And you're opening up to better energy. It's just the way it's going to go for you, Leo. Okay? All right. So, wow. That's chock full of all kinds of crazy, but you're still winning. That's the whole point of this whole reading, is that the possibilities and where you put your attention draws things into your life. That's that. All right, Leo? So happy spring. Release this energy so you can start moving forward, because you got a good thing going. You got a good thing going, baby. All right, Leo, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Thank you so much for watching. And let's see who is next. Let's see. Let's clear the board. Leo, yeah, let's take you off the board and see. All right, let's give him a tussle and see who is next. And it's Scorpio. Welcome, Scorpio, to your freaking weekend. Happy spring, Scorpio. Let's get your energy, shall we? Let's do it. Scorpio, make sure you check out the midweek reset tarot reading. We go over extensively all this energy that's happening on this weekend. It's beautiful. We're shot out of a cannon for Friday. Could already feel it, and I'm recording this on Thursday, so again, beautiful energy, beautiful energy. All right, let's do it. Make sure you check out the replay of the live I'm doing tonight. Well, it's already at Friday, but you can watch the replay. All right, so let's do this, Scorpio. Let's see what the vibe is for you this weekend. Thank you so much for being here. There it is, right there. Boom skis. All right. Yep. Okay. Wow. Beautiful. Offers come in, I believe, making plans, making things happen. This is really great energy. Queen of Swords speaks her truth, cuts all cords. We're not looking at the past. We're creating something here. Making plans. You could be traveling, making plans to finally travel. You're finally making this happen in some way. Something with that nature. The Knight of Cups, an offer comes in again to travel. And the Ace of Cups is your cue this spring to fill your cup first. Okay? Beautiful. Let's get some oracles. Communication is important too this weekend. Maybe make an offer to somebody, something like that. You're creating something here and it's going to pay off. Yeah. Allow the universe to guide you with the crown chakra. All right, universe, tell me what to do. Where do I go? And setting yourself free from you trying to force that. You are basically saying, all right, universe, let's do this. Let's go. Excellent. Let's look at love. Yeah. Let's see what's going on with relationships. And the relationships of all kinds, of course. But this looks like go-getting energy. This is you saying, all right, let's go. It's almost a feeling of surrender here. And it's not to the enemy. It's to the universe. It's to yourself, you know. Look at, we got the Queen of Swords again. So again, communication in relationships is important. Having faith and empowering yourself also helps. Beautiful energy. Encouragement, all of that. The Queen of Pentacles, just feeling safe and secure and ready for this new 3-month cycle. Yeah, look at that. And we have recognition and reward. So it pays off. So actually putting yourself first actually pays off, you know? But this is beautiful energy here. Beautiful. Nurturing with the queens. 3 queens. 3 queens. 3 pentacles. Okay, so let's go ahead and get some oracles. 3 queens, the Empress, the 3 of Pentacles. Yeah. Maybe you're dealing with some of the women in your life or something like that, okay? All right, so what we are putting behind us is sorrow, loss, grief, and depression. Maybe you're dealing with that. All 3 of those could just be adding up to you. All 3 of those, again, 3. And foundation, established, family, and security. So again, I think what this is move forward by releasing this pain or whatever it is, and knowing that you're protected. You have this guidance. The universe is guiding you, you know? You're doubling down on your faith on the universe, and you know what? It's gonna pay off. I believe that. Yeah, cutting ties. Look at that. Cutting ties, freedom, standing up for yourself, and awakening. The Queen of Swords twice? Are you kidding me? Yeah, you're not putting up with any bullshit this weekend, I can tell you that much. So, let's get a closing message for you from the Rebel deck. You know how it can be. You know how it can be. Drop the fucking ego, Scorpio. Oof. Vulnerability is hot as fuck. You know what? And that's truth. I always say that. I say that all the time. Instead of, you're cutting ties. The reason why is because usually if we're throwing our ego out there, it's because we feel threatened. We have to defend ourselves in some way, shape, or form. You don't have to do that, especially around the people that actually love you. And I think that we've kind of got it in reverse. We're being defensive with everybody and not being truthful with ourselves. You know what I'm saying? So drop the ego for this spring. You don't need it. Ego is an illusion. And you know what? There's a lot of trained people out there that finally recognize this shit, and they'll call you out on it. So just be aware of it, But communication, again, is important for you, Scorpio. So happy spring. I hope you enjoy your weekend. Let's take you off the board and see who's next. Who is next? And it's Gemini. Welcome, Gemini. Happy spring. Let's put you on the board. There we go. Wonderful. Love it. Love it, lovelies. Welcome. Happy spring. Oh, I love it. Let's get the messages for you this weekend. Very powerful weekend. I love the way it all timed. Love it, love it, love it. Come down to the Circle of Light Spiritual Center. I am doing a special Friday and Saturday only for this Spring Equinox. It's a reset. We're going to be offering healings and also discounted readings. So if you wanted to try it out and didn't have the scratch, this is the day. These are the days to do it. So I'll be posting that. I'll probably already post it this morning. So 2 cards, Gemini. Just like the twins. We're walking away from what no longer serves us with the 8 of Cups. And the Emperor is saying we are moving forward. This is Aries energy. We are at 0 degrees Aries today. Perfect. So you're realigning with that. You're doing what the boss told you to do. Let go of what no longer serves you and move forward and take action. That is fantastic. So let me whip my whistle. Because you know, I channel that Gemini energy and I'm just so gotta kind of give myself a break there once in a while. I just don't take a breath. It's just excitement. I love doing what I'm doing, you know? It's effortless. Now, change your focus. Why? Why are you saying that, Jeff? Because you're refusing to see that we're still maybe focusing on sadness and isolation. This is what we need to get out of, okay? Follow me on that? We got 2, 3, 4, 5. Interesting. Now let's look at relationships. Yeah, change your focus. You're refusing to see. You're kind of stuck in some energy here. Walk away from it, and you'll just feel so empowered because you feel like you can't. You know, you're not feeling very empowered by this. All right. Ooh, look at that. 2 aces. Ace of Swords and the Ace of Cups. It's time to take care of yourself, especially, and it's win or lose in relationships. Relationships are going to have their ups and downs. Don't worry about that. But what you can do and what you can count on is keeping your energy aligned to the highest goal. You know what I mean? With 2 aces here, these are new beginnings for you. And I think that maybe you may be refusing to see that. You know? Maybe because you're focused on a certain point of view, you know? Okay, so this might add to it. Escaping. Maybe you're avoiding stuff. You're blocking it or pushing things away when you want them to come to you. So, and this energy is showing you what to release. All right, it makes sense. It makes sense. Okay, let's get what's the vibe. Let's see what else. All right, so, yeah. Focus on today. Today is a very special day. This whole weekend is a very good day. So continue with the good vibes. Only focus on the now and be in the moment. Feel this moment. Do the work for the spring equinox and align to this energy. It doesn't take much. Get outside if you can do it. Just a few deep breaths. Go hug a tree or something. You know what I mean? If you stand at a tree's roots and put your forehead on it and hold on to it, you're doing an energy exchange. You know what I mean? Would I ever tell you to go hug a tree if I didn't think that it works? Because it does. It almost revitalizes your energy, and you're actually honoring your strength. Fix your hat, Jeff. And it's also honoring your inner strength and their strength. You're appreciating them, they're appreciating you. I'm telling you, it works. Call me crazy. I don't care. You've done crazier shit, Gemini, so you might as well give it a shot. Google that shit. It'll even show you the diagram, you know? It's kind of like everything's connected, and that's the thing, you know? All right, so let's get a closing message. Because you know it can be brutal sometimes. Stop fucking whining. Okay, now hold on, listen. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. And that's the whole thing. You're refusing to see that if you change your focus, you can accomplish everything you want. This season is telling you to align to that. Wow. Gemini, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, watch the midweek reset if you didn't, to get more info on all this energy that's happening this weekend and how to assimilate it and how to incorporate it and vibe higher, because that's what I'm all about. Okay? All right, Gemini, I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Let's take you off the board and see who's next, and it's Pisces. Welcome, Pisces. Let's put you on the board. It is your season's over with, and now we're moving into the reset, the 0 point of Aries. We're restarting the wheel, okay? How are you feeling, Pisces? Are you feeling renewed? You know, you would think that this would actually get you down, but it actually doesn't. You know, it's actually working in your favor. It's all in how you perceive it, of course, okay? So, let's go ahead and get your energy for you. Okay? And don't forget, make sure you watch the midweek reset. Also watch the replay of the live. Also, if you are in the Western New York area, Friday and Saturday, today and Saturday, I am having a Spring Equinox reset at the shop. I'm doing some energy clearings. I'm doing readings at a discounted price. So if you wanted to try out my services, this is a perfect time to do it. More info will be posted, or if I didn't already post it, so check it out. Okay, check it out. All right, yeah, okay. Very simple message this weekend. Don't give in to temptation. You don't need somebody to get your spark ignited. You are the one that is responsible for doing that. And this energy could literally help you do that. We're getting out of winter season and into spring season. Very cool 2-card message right here. Don't be tempted to not get your spark back. And the only way you can do that is by igniting it yourself. Okay? Wow. So don't be tempted to sit in anything or, do something that you're not supposed to do that takes away your spark. You do what you set out to do. And if somebody or someone's going to stop you from doing it, then fuck them. You know what I mean? To hell with them. I don't mean to be so harsh, but, if they're not on board, then you still do what you want to do. You don't need anyone's permission. Yeah, look at this. Change your focus. Just like Gemini. Don't focus on it. Don't be tempted to not seek the truth. That it's you that can set you free. Again, that light with the Judgment card. Don't wait for somebody's permission. If you're waiting for permission, here it is. Go ahead and do that thing, All right, let's go ahead and look at relationships. So there's a temptation here to put your focus on the wrong things this weekend, including shitty vibes. Yeah. It could be because of defensiveness, or you need to stand your ground. Another 7, so pay attention to that. The 3 of Swords. So maybe at some point something hurt, you know what I mean? Or maybe you're still holding on to that, whatever it is. It's time to move forward, get out of stormy waters. And the Knight of Cups brings an offer to do that. We got the Knights here, so it's movement. It's not stagnating. It's not, for some reason, this always says protect your energy. Yes, that means that, but there's also of maybe you're being a little too stubborn and you need to change your focus. Okay? Now, let's get some more oracles. Okay, so running. Maybe you're doing some running this weekend, or you're doing the opposite of it, which is ghosting, disappearing, or being invisible. Maybe for some of you, you need to do that, kind of get some me time, I guess. Distance, separation, space, blockage. Okay, so again, a Pisces trait is running away from the problem. Don't be tempted to run away from it. Solve it. Take care of it. Release it. Do it this weekend, okay? Don't put it off. Big message there. Okay, let's get what's the vibe. I thought we already did that, but I guess not. Yeah, Pisces, what's going on here? See, maybe this is just like a general, of course it's a general reading, but a general reading of, okay, we're letting these go. We're done doing this, and we're opening up to it. How much better we'll feel because of it, okay? So let's get a closing message for you. This is from the Rebel deck, so it's not too nice. Sometimes it's funny, sometimes it hurts, sometimes it doesn't make any sense, all right? So let's get a closing message. It's not everyone else's fault, it's yours. See, this is exactly what I'm talking about. So hold on, we haven't gotten that far yet. I can see you rolling your eyes. You are a grown ass adult. Stop blaming others for your shit. Okay? I'm just saying. Don't shoot the messenger, you know? But maybe that's what we need to do. Maybe you're running away from the fact that I'm the one causing this, you know? I have been focusing on the wrong things. I got to change that. Okay, I'm going to get my spark back, and that's the whole thing. And a motivated Pisces is a high vibe Pisces, okay? All right, Pisces, that's going to do it for your freaking weekend. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. Let's go ahead and take you off the board. Happy spring, have a great weekend, and let's see who's next. And it's Sagittarius. Or Sag, as I like to say. Let's put your long-ass name on the board. Boom. Okay, there we go. And let's get the vibe for you, Sag. Now this Aries reset, of course, you are trine to it, which means that you are in harmonious relationship with fellow fire signs, Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. So again, you may be feeling your spark getting back, okay? So let's go ahead and get the vibe. And it kind of rings true. 2 cards. Big message. The Empress, taking your power back, feeling empowered, feeling aligned to this energy. The Ace of Cups is a new beginning in love. It's also taking care of yourself. It's beautiful, beautiful energy. Open up to it. This is fantastic. It's a new chapter with the Ace here. You know what I mean? It's you nurturing yourself, or putting yourself in a position to nurture. Because maybe you can do it now because you're filling with a full cup instead of an empty one, okay? So pay attention to that. All right. Let's see. So good, nurturing, loving energy here I'm feeling. And then we'll get the oracles to see how they ruin it. I'm just kidding. And it's, again, manifesting another one. This is the Magician, taking your power back, creating what you want. 3 of Pentacles is reaching out, also maybe asking for help, but this is also recognition and reward. So maybe someone is reaching out to you that fills your cup, okay? Let's get relationships. Again, we really don't clarify as much as we do on the midweek reset. Of course, that's what the midweek reset is for the longer version of the energy. This is, you know, we're spanning a 3-day period. And, you know. All right. So, stand your ground. You deserve reciprocating energy, so open up to it, manifest that. That's empowering yourself, knowing I deserve this. It's also empowering you, the King of Wands, to make a move here. All right? Make a change. And the Ace of Pentacles actually brings it in, and the world says you complete it. So you might be doing some traveling, planning to do some travel, something like that, Sagittarius. Of course, you love to do that kind of stuff. What? An adventure? I'm going. You know what I mean? And that King of Wands is you right there. Okay? So moving forward, reciprocating energy. Things look like they're synchronistic for you. All right? Especially when it comes to relationships. There's an offer there for you. All right, let's get some more oracles. So I like this. I like this. You're not letting anyone or anything get to you. And this is what you're working on. The hopeless. Sinking, despair, and falling apart. You're done doing this. You know what I mean? It's time to nurture yourself. And, you know, if you're trying to get anybody else out of that, you can't. You can be there for support, but that's about it. All right? You can't take it away. You can't change it for them. They have to do that themselves. I don't know why I'm telling you that, but it's a horrible card. But pull yourself out of this. You're the only one that can. You have to fill your cup first. Maybe that's it, you know? Yeah. And there's a time factor here. Delay, procrastination, or too busy. Maybe you've been putting this on, I'll deal with this later. Nope. This is the perfect time to realign yourself to that energy, that spring energy. It's so good for you. All right? So let's get a closing message for you, Sag. So it's time. What's the time for? going to find out. Okay, Sag. Closing message is eat your fucking vegetables. Eat some shit made by Mother Nature. Okay. Nourishing yourself. Again, taking care of yourself. That's what this whole thing is this weekend, is you taking care of yourself. Maybe doing a little ritual, personal ritual for yourself that realigns you to this energy and gets you out of this hopeless kind of cycle you've been in. You're definitely completing it and getting rid of it. So congratulations in advance. All right. Wow. Sag. That is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Don't forget, watch the live replay that happened Thursday night. Fantastic energy. Go do that meditation. You'll love it. And you learn a lot. We do all kinds of stuff on that live. It's beautiful. It was a great night. All right. So Sag, that is going to do it. Happy spring. Let's go ahead and see who's next. I'm going to take a sip of my tea here. And let's see who's next. And it's Libra. Libra for the win. Happy spring, Libra. Libra, I do believe that your midweek reset was interesting. It had a lot to do with relationships, I think. I think it was more like, yeah, I think the spring equinox does put a focus on your relationships and appreciating your relationships on a daily basis, being grateful, you know? So let's go ahead and do this for you, Libra. There it is. Ooh wee, ooh wee, ooh wee. I like this. Yeah, we go this way. Yep. Yep. Beautiful. All right, so this weekend, you're putting an end to carrying around a lot of shit. Maybe this spring equinox is a point for you that says, okay, yeah, I'm done doing this. I'm actually making some plans. You could be making plans to travel, getting things ready, putting your time and focus with the Seven of Pentacles into things that pay off, nurturing. Again, this is planting those seeds and nurturing them. Perfect time to do that. And the King of Wands is having the courage and the strength to move forward and make a change. Beautiful energy here. You know, you're unburdening yourself. This is a time to unburden. Maybe it's just the winter time, you know, you're finally releasing that. I suggest getting more sun for some of you, okay? We're actually getting more sun, but, you know, I think you need a good, healthy dose of some beautiful sun energy. Nothing wrong with that at all. All right, so daydreams and decisions can show that there may be some confusion to what we need to do. I think you're releasing that and opening up to better energy, of course. It's time for you to do that. With that comes a new vitality. We've got the 10 of Wands releasing and letting go, and then we have the Ace of Wands, a new beginning here. Okay, probably moving towards a new beginning. And the 2 of Cups, again, a focus on relationships, and here we are. Maybe things finally coming together for you. Open up to it. Start planning. You are ready. Okay? Let's get your how we are with relationships. Oh God, look at that. Anything else? Yep. All right, so very important. Yeah, let's not turn our back on an opportunity here because we're stuck in something. Again, there's a huge message on releasing this time and a change in relationships. Again, things coming together for you. But you have to take the necessary steps, Libra. You have to. Okay? Oh, but oh boy, does this look good. Okay? Traveling. See some traveling. All right. Okay? Maybe this is all we need is boundaries. Maybe just saying no. Maybe drawing the line and enough is enough. Again, I think that's what a lot of you are doing is, no, we're not doing this anymore. I've got to change this. And you do. And that's perfect. Okay? Now, let's get some messages of love. No. This is This is what's the vibe. We don't do messages of love on the weekends. Okay. So, all we do is focus on today. What can we do today? What can we change today? I can change my mood. I can be in a good vibe. Put on some music. Get in the moment. The only moment that matters is now. In Libra, you need to start taking that action. Not in the past, not being stuck in a certain way of thinking, you know what I mean? But actually opening up to new possibilities and things come together for you. Beautiful. All right, let's get a closing message from the Rebel deck. You know how this deck can be quite brutal sometimes, but sometimes we just need that, you know? It just all depends on how receptive we are to it. So, all right. Closing message for you, Libra, is this. Don't believe every shitty thought you have. Word. Okay? Thoughts, focus, can be sneaky lying bastards. And they are. So this may be the thing that you are done with this spring. I'm done with this. Gotta change my thoughts, change my life. Jeff told me to. You heard it here first. All right, let's go. Oh my God, let's go to the tarot table and say thank you, Libra, for watching. Of course, check out your midweek reset in case you didn't. This gives you so much more information. And check out the live I did Thursday. It was fantastic. You can do the meditation, learn about how you can adjust to this energy, Libra. It will help you out so much. This is why I do this, okay? So, thank you so much for watching. You have a great weekend. Happy spring. And last but not least, on the freaking weekend, it is Cancer. Cancer. Welcome to the freaking weekend. All right? And I'm going to tell you what, Cancer. I appreciate you guys so much because when I put a short out for you guys, the thing goes through the roof. You know what I mean? So I must have a lot of Cancers watching on TikTok and YouTube. So Cancer, thank you so much for being here. Let's get the vibe for you. Now, this energy can be a little bit challenging for you, especially when the sun comes back into Aries. It may have you release some things that you're really not ready to release, okay? And the only reason why I say that is because you are square Aries energy, which is you are 90 degrees away from that sign. So there can be a little tension, necessary tension here, but let's check the vibe out for the weekend for you, okay? You know, you might be going, well, everybody enjoys this spring equinox. I have a hard time with it. You know, maybe it's the time change, something like that. Okay, so what do we got? Yeah, definitely. All right, so what we have here, Cancer, is you've got to know this first, okay? The hard time that you've been having is almost over with. And the reason why things haven't balanced out yet for you is because of one thing. You're still holding on to some beliefs that don't work this time around. You've got to let some of these go in order to get into calmer waters. We focus on balance. Take a hint from fellow cardinal sign Libra. When you focus on balance, things become balanced. When you focus on imbalance, well, everything goes to shit, you know? The best thing you can do this weekend is, this is your energy, Queen of Cups, go with the flow, trust your intuition, let the universe guide you, give it up, surrender if you have to, you know? Okay, but things definitely working out. Maybe this is when you start having things come into balance because you are one of the cardinal points. That's what Aries is, that's what Libra is, that's what Capricorn is, that's what you are. So again, welcome in this energy, all right? This weekend, just breathe. Do some breath work. Take it easy. Control your emotions and release anything from your heart that no longer serves you. Maybe that's what's keeping you out of balance, is holding on to some regret, some loss. And of course, focus on the well-deserved reward with the Nine of Pentacles. You deserve it. You're moving towards it, okay? Now let's get love and relationships. First of all, you're taking things way too seriously, so that needs to change. There is an opportunity here to change, and I think it's coming out of your hermit phase. And maybe that is, maybe some of you hermit crabs, you have a hard time coming out of that phase, but you need to open your heart. You know what you need to release. The King of Wands, I'm ready for this change. I'm ready for a change. I deserve a well-deserved reward. I have been through so much. And I release the pain in my heart. I release my misgivings, all of that. So, yeah, see, this is exactly what we were talking about at the beginning of the reading, is emotional storm. Turmoil, unstable, and affected. I believe that even though it has been a struggle, you are coming out of that for this energy for you this weekend. Really. Celebrate that, okay? What's the vibe? Interesting. I think it's time to come out of your shell. Maybe you're molting. Crabs do that. Oh, yeah, this is definitely it. Salty, bitter, angry, and being petty. We gotta let that go. Sorry, you gotta let that go. That's a big thing for you. You want to get out of this. You gotta start being sweet. Okay? Now, let's get a closing message, last but not least, for you, Cancer. Thank God there's timestamps. All right, which one? We have both. Interesting. Okay. Newsflash. Figure shit out on your own. Okay. You can feel your way through it, trust your intuition, and love. That's all you need. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. So you know the MO for this weekend, Cancer. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? Give a little love. You can't do it with salt. Throw some salt on a snail. You know what I'm saying? You can't do that. Give a little love. You've got more than enough to go around, and you know you're capable of it. So Cancer, that is going to do it for your freaking weekend. Please like, share, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget, if you want more insight, go check out the Midweek Reset Tarot Reading. That's what it's all about. And open your heart. I'm telling you, it's going to work. It's going to balance out. Trust your intuition. All right? So, boys and girls, that is going to conclude this special edition of the freaking weekend. Again, make sure you check out the Midweek Reset. We talk about all the astrological insights and energy. Also, check out the live I did Thursday. We do a collective reading to see what the hell's going on out here. We get to do pick-a-piles where you intuitively pick the energy pile for the next 3 months and how that's going to blossom for you. And at the end of it, we do a guided meditation to release and to move forward. Hallelujah. It is springtime, one of the best times of the year next to summer. I'm sure you could agree, Cancer. Let's take you off the board. And yes, everybody, thank you so much for watching. Now, as part of this Spring Equinox celebration, if you will, come to the Circle of Light Friday and Saturday. I am I'm open for energy clearings. Yes, we're going to use some sage, some sound, some little energy, and we are also doing discounted readings on all the readings I have for you. So take advantage of that if you would like. So come on down, visit me. Let's share some spring energy. Let's get everybody motivated and pumped. And again, thank you so much for watching, everybody. I love you so much, and I will see you soon.